Hey people, I wanted to come on here and talk about something that was on my mind for a couple of days, for a little while now, but a lot of things be on my mind, y'all. But it's about being the weird one, the black sheep, the oddball out. The world likes to call people that are different names and make fun and pick fun at people that are different and that are walking in the will of Christ for their lives. I wanted to say to y'all, us weird ones that are following Christ, that look different from the world, that have different gifts, that have different talents, and it's not like the ordinary ones you see people trying to follow. You're not following the latest trends. You're not a mistake, and it's not a mistake that you're doing that. Keep doing that. It's the world that needs to get with the will of God, not us get with the will of the world. I'm gonna say that again. It's the world that needs to get in the will of God, not us get in the will of the world. Oftentimes, being the weird one, like I've always been my own person. I've always loved. Uh, I've always loved being a loner. I have a personality where I mingle with people. I'm not shy or anything like that. But I'm, what they say, the social butterfly or whatever. But I like my own company. And when I was in the world, people even seen that. They saw I was different. They saw that I was the weird one. That's what people would call me because they couldn't quite put their finger on what was different about me, what was weird about me. They just said, she's weird, she's weird, she's weird. They couldn't come up with another adjective but weird, different, off. Um, they all people are always going to misinterpret who you are. They may even twist your words around. They may even mock you, lie on you, twist your personality around, gossip about you. But don't worry about that. Worry about the will of God. Worry about what you're doing for God and the kingdom. Like I said, when I was in the world, even when I used to hang around people that were in the world and doing things out there, they were unhappy. And you're if you find yourself, believe me, y'all not missing nothing in this world. You find yourself trying to fit in with the world, you're always going to be empty. You're going to feel alone. You're going to try to fill this void with things of the world. And you're going to feel emptier and emptier and emptier. You're going to feel like, oh, I did this, but I'm still empty. Something's missing. Fill yourself up with God. That's all I wanted to say. Embrace being the weird one. I like different things. I've always been the weird one. If me being myself is weird and me following the will of God for my life is weird, then so be it. I'll be weird. I'll be the weird chairman of the weird club. I don't care. Um, Continue to do what you do, y'all. We're not meant to be alike. When God created us, He created us for a reason. Do your gift. Work on your gift. Do things that are pleasing in the sight of God. We're not called to fit in. It's the world that needs to line up with God and what He says. Not the other way around. They need to get with the program, get on the winning team. Not the other way around. It may seem like that you're the only one out here that's just different. You still not fitting in. Even in church, you're not fitting all the way in. Like, and we're supposed to go to church for like fellowship, altar call, and making sure our heart is right, having people accountable. But as long as you're doing the will of God, you have nothing to worry about. You're not gonna fit in with anybody in this world. I'm glad I don't fit in with nobody. That's cool. I have things that are that I have in common with people that are on the same walk, but we're not necessarily going to fit in all the time. And hang on to those that are trying to see better for you, and you're trying to see better for them, and you're pouring into them, they're pouring into you. You know, that's nothing wrong with that. But be the weird one. Be happy. I'm enjoying this time. Like I know. I know where my eternal resting place is gonna be. I have peace in that. Yes, I go through my things. Yes, it ain't like I don't go through things, y'all, just like y'all go through things, and the enemy tries to get in your mind and get to other people, to get to you, get through, whether it be jobs, whether it be people in high positions, family, friends, or wherever. You know, he tries to get to me too. I'm not the only one Y'all aren't the only ones that be going through this, y'all. So that's why I say people pray for people that pour into you, pray for your leaders, pray for people on here that mean well on this platform. I mean well for y'all. I want y'all to go to God with what I'm praying about. I always say that because I don't want you to just take what I'm saying and that's it. I want you to really learn like who God is and who you are in Him. Once you find your identity in Him and know who you are in Him, be the weird one. Because there's so many people out here that are pretending and they're afraid to be different. You know how many people I've come in contact with that were comfortable with being themselves with me because I didn't care about all that. I didn't care about image. I just was comfortable with who I am and still am. So, like I said, I have my days where it's like, but that's just the flesh. That's the feeling. You know, faith is different. We gotta believe and have faith in who God created us to be, and don't waver. Um, be all weird selves. Be weird. Be set apart. Be happy that you are set apart. And those same people that mock you, that misunderstand you, and lie on you, and not to be big headed or anything like that, but those people, those same people that make fun of you, those same people that lie on you, throw dirt in your name, will be the same people. Listen to me when I say this. They'll be the same people that call you for prayer. They'll call you for advice on life because they see that you have a light about you and um, you have a moral fence. Like I always had like a moral fence. I was always y'all. Even when I was in the world, I was always the one that was the God girl that I could that was stuck to my name. Thank God for that. Thank God for sticking with me. Thank God people saw Christ in me, even when I was sinning, even when I was acting out things in the world and be a part of that. Thank God for that. Um, those same people that mock you or all that, don't take that to heart. In ministry, don't take nothing personal. Don't take nothing personal in this world. I learned not to take things personal because everybody's operating from fruit. Either it's rotten or it's good. So that's why I'm learning not to take things personal and more of spiritual sense, like more of a okay, this person they said that in this way. Let me not take offense to it, but let me hear what they're saying. That's more important. So, man, I've grown so much, and I just want y'all to grow, continue to be different. Kids, y'all not missing nothing. Young adults, y'all are not missing nothing if you think you're missing something because you're alone or this walk may seem alone, like you're alone or you're in the weird wilderness. Wherever God has you, just make sure you're following Him and you're seeking His face and you're asking Him to empty you of yourself and your ways, and He'll do the rest. Because y'all, I ain't exempt from this. Everything I'm saying, I have to follow too. So don't think just because I'm pouring out to y'all and giving y'all advice that I don't go through and I don't have to follow the word because I have to follow everything this the Holy Bible says from cover to cover. So yeah, um, that's all I wanted to say. And like even in the scripture, it says in John 15:19, if you were of the world would love you as its own. But because you are not of the world, but I chose you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. If you find yourself always being like you never have issues, not saying that you should look for it, but if you always have a good time, you don't have any troubles, the enemy not coming for you, evaluate your life. Evaluate what's going on. Yes, we have seasons, but evaluate that. Because in the sense of if you're following the world, then you need to evaluate that. We need to This world need to get with Christ. This world needs to line up with Christ's ways, not us the opposite way. We don't need to line up with them. We need to line up with Christ. Walk the narrow path, not the broad path. The broad path is easy. I can easily do things in the world. That's easy. So y'all be blessed. Y'all enjoy yourselves and continue to be different. That's a great thing. Embrace that. People draw to that. You wonder why people are jealous or don't understand you or they see something in you. That's why you're being picked on or picked at or misunderstood. They can't quite understand it, but they know it's something in you. They know it's Christ in you. So y'all have a blessed day.